Hello again, Hot Wheelers. So today we have the long block, and I'm just reading fandom here. As you can see, this was designed by Sean Mogadam. I'm probably not pronouncing that correct. Uh, and the story is it's supposed to be a speedy station wagon designed like a wood toy. I wonder if they look at the Candy Lab wooden car toys and use that as inspiration for this and the small block. There's the small block, which I've done a video on. So I really like him. I like the whole idea of these things, of pinewood derby cars and stuff. Well, let's get into this thing. So this is number 135 of 250 of the 2025 season there. It's considered an art car, 9 of 10. And 3 years and all up. And there's no K in the spelling of this block. Long Bloc. This is a Thailand-based one. These things are like $3-4 where I live, so that's why another reason why I don't collect too many Hot Wheels. But I rather like more the fantasy tuned cars because I don't expect them to look realistic. I don't really collect too many realistic looking Hot Wheels anymore. I won't stop collecting them if they're a super cool casting, but I prefer these because I don't need to be critical of something that doesn't exist in the real world. So very much like the small block, it comes with these cool tan colored tires. The wheel though has that like vapor deposition chrome plastic, and you see it's all chipped, not chipped, it's cracked, right? So that doesn't look very nice. I'm thinking maybe they should just not even bother trying to make a chrome wheel because it shouldn't have a bunch of like literally 50 cracks in it, right? When it's new, what's going to happen in the future? I think it wicks off, right? Okay, well, we have a metal base here, and tells you what it is, of course. It's weird there's no copyright date. I guess maybe there is no copyright date, right? Because it was designed by Mattel itself. Yeah, that's it. I do find it, though, weird that it doesn't say Hot Wheels here. It's just the logo. So just, I guess you would just know it's a long block Mattel if you were to search this in like 50 years. I guess you'd find it. It's very smooth otherwise down here, which I guess if they're going for like a Pinewood Derby car, it makes sense. I do like the the station wagon with side pipes. Granted, they're not actually recessed though. So maybe, I don't know if that's a side pipe or maybe it's like a footstep to get into this car that has no doors. Anyhow, the side panel does look like a wood grain texture, and then the wood color is nice. What is that, 8M or SM? Oh, it's probably Sean Mogadam, right? So that's cool. Now it does say Hot Wheels there, so that's cool as well. Then we have this plastic roof with no A-pillar. I wonder if this is like was inspired by the Play Forever cars, which also don't have an A-pillar. I like it. It's cool. Or maybe Play Forever copied Hot Wheels, because Hot Wheels has been around for so long. Maybe they did a model like this before without the A-pillar. So I think what we have is definitely two driver and passenger, but see this, it's actually 4 rounded half spheres, I guess. Supposedly the family of sphere people, and there's also a ridge and a post there, so if someone steps on this like a 3-year-old child, it's not going to collapse. Just look at this graphic. Look at the wood grain. Is it the same on both? It is the same kind of wood grain. It's just mirrored. Would have been nice if they had it left and right, but yeah, I mean, they have to make a different graphic, right? So, is that the same? I think it is a mirror image. It would have been cool. Oh well. Yeah, so not quite enough of the brown there, but decent application. But again, look at these. Yeah, the whole chromed lip here. It's just so many cracks. It looks weird. I did notice when I did the small block, you can take alcohol and this stuff will come off really easy with rubbing alcohol and like a Q-tip. And then if you took a silver Sharpie, it looks a lot smoother and cleaner. You know, I'll pull out the other model later. You'll see what I'm talking about. In the rear is no detail. It's just all flat here with some sink marks from the molding process. But here we have a recess. It actually goes in quite a decent amount. And actually, there's some sort of wall here, and then it's all open up there. And then, what would that be for? It's like an E. I don't know, but it's nice to have extra printing. Very nice. Some recessed ridges, or I guess channels. And then we have a what would look like a power bulge, and then some sort of groove. Some wooden texture again, looks pretty neat. It's all smooth in there. And then, just like the small block, no headlights or grill. It's just like a chevron of a surface. Interesting. This is gappy right here. I don't know if that's intentional. Like maybe it'd be an intake, but I don't know if this thing is actually supposed to have like a motor or not, you know, because like a Pinewood Derby car wouldn't have it, right? It's just supposed to look like a car, but it's not really supposed to be a car. But I almost feel like it'd be cool if this was like an LED strip, you know, if it was supposed to be a real car, and maybe LED headlights back there. The front bumper is just smooth. Yeah, the rear really doesn't even have much of a bumper at all. I'm not sure if I'm even going to do anything to this. I might just leave it alone. I was thinking about doing the jewel bead thing, so let me pull out the other one. Yeah, so small block, actually this is the second one I got because the first one had some major defect. But even this one, the second one, wow, this is the different defect. It's all melted there. Just didn't come out of the mold right or something. Drilled out these holes. But here I stripped off that chrome stuff, and this is just silver Sharpie. But it will rub off very easily. If I touch that, it's going to rub off, so it's not for playing with. Then the jewel beads there. And there, in a 64 scale license plate. I also drilled that out and jammed a jewel bead into that blower. So yeah, I didn't mention it when I reviewed this, that I guess this is supposed to be a Pinewood Derby car or some wooden toy car, and now I totally see it, right? I did make some Pinewood Derby cars when I was a kid. It was fun, but then your dad steps in and tries to make it faster, and then it's not fun anymore because it's my dad doing all the work, right? Anyhow, you can see the difference in the wheels between the original cracked finish and just a silver Sharpie. It's not as glossy or bright, but at least it's consistent. So if this cracking bothers you, very simple fix and inexpensive as well. So this one I didn't notice in the review either. I don't think I did, but yeah, you got these two spherical people's heads in there. So again, that kind of reminds me of Play Forever. I like both without the A-pillars. This looks like it's the same wheelbase. But yeah, well, it's longer in the rear. This is longer in the front. Yeah, no, the blue one is a little bit longer, but not much considering this is a station wagon. This is just a really big roadster, I guess. Well, as you can see, I decided to try some rounded beads this time. But I don't know if it looks better or worse. I think it might actually look worse. And it didn't have anything for the rear. I tried to put some of the crystal ones like on the small block, but it just looked really horrible. So, yeah. Not much, I don't think there's much you can do to improve the design of this. It was really well done by Sean there. Mogadam. Alright. I don't know who designed that one. Leave a comment if you know. I'm too lazy to look it up. This is just a lot easier to customize, I think, because it can drill out the side pipes, the blower, and because this recessed front and back, the jewel beads, I think, make a little more sense on those. Alright, well, anyways, it's always fun to, buy something that's not going to break the bank and, do something hobby-wise, in this case, modification. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Hot Wheels video.